push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Come on, set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll look to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go. Commit red.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
To about the 48-yard line. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Ready.
Quickly to Addison here.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Right.
Hands it off out of the gun.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Ball red.
They'll set up a throw.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Javonte Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Condors will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 15.
Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ready.
On play action, here's Ritter.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Field, black.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, nice move. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Foyesade Aluakin. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing in 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Ready up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 14. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Ready.
Here's Ritter. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trayvon Walker, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They could only get 1. Fourth down. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
Here we go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Watch out now. 50 series.
Back to throw here. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Well, 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Ritter back to throw. Airing it deep for Fowler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Uchenna Nwosu. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Here's Ritter after that pick six. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hand.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 58 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Shot, 17. Ready?
Ritter will set up to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Here we go.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Striker, 3-3.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Sometimes.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
Ready, go. Hut, hut.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Yellow.
3rd and goal, Ritter with it. Touchdown Falcons! Terry McLaurin from 4 yards out, and the Falcons are able to move back in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got this to Williams, complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First down, San Diego.
Ready. Black shot. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up first and 10.
97. Set.
Ritter. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Airing it deep for Fowler. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. You don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how his first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Lutz now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Ready?
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 52 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Ritter to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On first down, Ritter. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with their second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Flushed out right. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Condors are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
That's the score. Falcons 31. Condors 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19. Probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now 2nd and 9.
Claude red. Steel black.
Ritter now. This one caught by Ridley. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Blaster, sit. Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Back to throw, Ritter. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at second down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Ritter now on second down. Pitch and catch here to Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Drill 52. Edo blue. Black ultra. 6. Mega. Fury yellow. On the ball. Set.
To the air again, it's Ritter. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout goal, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Ready up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Fight,
First down, Condors.
Set.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll audible to something else.
Black shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw out to Bellinger, and he's got it along the sideline. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Let's go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll run again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. His 9th rushing touchdown on the year, number 12 overall. And the Condors have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Ready. Cut.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Ready?
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game.
It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Opposite. Green. Black swap. Set.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Smack. Red. Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Watch out, look. 60. Broad red.
They'll drop to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. Down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that. We're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And it's incomplete. Now there is 1 second remaining. So they'll have time here for one more play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
So for Atlanta, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for our visitors, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.